Hey everyone, thank you for watching Infinite Realms, and today I'm going to review Hellcat from Marvel Legends. And this is me just kind of gathering together a bunch of characters I feel are in the Defenders. And yeah, Patsy's one of them. I just, I always thought the Defenders were the island of misfit toys, and by God, Hellcat fits into that category just fine. She's not the type of character, I think, that can hold her own book, hold a long-term story. Uh, that's not a bad thing. That's just being honest. I mean, some characters don't. I mean, they're just not that interesting. Her power set's kind of interesting. I believe she has, enhanced reflexes and a little bit of strength. Nothing like super human or anything, but really, uh, what is it that they say with Captain America all the time? Peak human strength for a person that size or something like that. Yeah, something in that range. She does have a martial arts background, and there's all this stuff. There's sort of supernatural stuff with her too that gets inundated throughout some of her books, which is really uninteresting. She comes across as a cat woman clone sometimes, and what's funny? This figure, and I never really noticed before. I really get a Batgirl vibe from her head sculpt and the mask. It's weird. I don't know if that was intentional or not. But anyway, this is one of those characters that is a deep cut, and I don't think she's going to get remade very, very soon. So, and I got a really good deal on this figure, so I just decided to snatch it up now and add it in at this point. I thought that would work well. Now, as I said, I think she's, one of those misfits in the group. And she does come with a billy club. It's similar to Daredevil's. It is Daredevil's, actually. I don't know why. I'm kind of confused on that. I don't ever remember seeing her in the comic use anything like this. But an accessory is an accessory. We'll just roll with it and go on. And, her figure's pretty good. I mean, great head sculpt. Obviously, reuse of the body, but we won't get into that with Marvel Legends right now. A little later on, maybe. But, and, but in fairness, it's just a white suit. White suit. Jeez, I was thinking Black Widow there for a second because of something I was going to say, but it's just a basic yellow suit. So, there's not really anything spectacular to add to it anyway. So, I can kind of see why the argument for reuse would be here. Now, what I was thinking of Black Widow is like, it did seem like she came about at the time where, I don't know, Marvel was obsessed with redheads or something, because there was, like, Jean, there's Black Widow, there's Patsy here, they're just, all these redhead keep popping up in the Marvel universe. There's Firestar as well. Don't know why. That's weird, but apparently a lot of gingers have superpowers. We need to keep this in mind. Maybe they have no souls, but they have superpowers. And that could mean something. Anyway, what can I say about the figure? It's standard articulation for a female Marvel Legend, single jointed arms, etc., etc., etc. The hair does slightly inhibit articulation because long hair usually does in a plastic figure. And yeah, she doesn't seem like too spectacular. Again, I like her in an ensemble, like in the Defenders. I'm not a big fan of her on her own. I've read a few of her solo comics, and she's had one or two interesting stories. But again, just not a character I think can hold that for an indefinite amount of time. Now, in the Defenders, that's a kind of a tough team because the original concept was a team that wasn't a team. So it was always kind of a rotating roster. A lot of people like to put Nighthawk in there. I tend not to, just because I always think of Nighthawk with Squadron Supreme. So, but Hellcat, yeah. Obviously Doctor Strange. And there's a few others I think I would like to add to that group. But Anyway, here is a Hellcat with Firestar and Armored Spider-Man. And, of course, here she is with Spider-Man and Daredevil. And then, just for something different, let's put her with Despair and Dormammu. Dormasky, that guy. Yeah, lots of fun. Anyway, so, I mean, she's decent enough. The only thing I don't like is there's a bit of discoloration because of the, the way they make the figures. They put the primary color and then like, oh wait, the yellow isn't quite as bright on one place as it is another, and you can see it very plainly. That bothers me. I think you should put the lighter color, molded plastic, the lighter color, paint over with the dark color. I think that's a better way to go, but they did what they did, and that's all you can do. So, I mean, I will give her about 3.5 stars. A good figure, good representation of Hellcat. Not the best figure in the world, obviously, and a little bit aged, but still, I think if you want to get the Defenders together, this is a good figure to get to do that. And that will wrap it up for now for Infinite Realms. Don't forget to like and subscribe.